In the previous episode, we saw Leon walk into Shaebo's room, only to find his bed empty. Suddenly, he grabbed her and threw her to the floor, asking, "Shaebo, is that my name?" Leon stares at him in shock. "Are you someone important to me? Are you someone I wouldn't hesitate to kill?" This man, does he really not remember anything? If that's true, maybe I can find a way to stay safe from this man. Like a tree that keeps living even after it collapses, bending with the wind. Yes, just like that tree, fighting against the wind and life. I understand now. She grabs the hand holding the syringe tightly and cries out, "Shaebo, you make me so uncomfortable when you say things like that! How important am I to you?" "I'm important to you, of course. I'm someone who's very closely connected to you, Shaebo." He looks at her in surprise. She continues, remembering their first meeting when he was torturing the man in the forest, when his brother threatened her, and when she signed the contract. "We've met in a much more intimate way than you think. Our relationship is incredibly complicated and intertwined. Somehow, it's not something either of us can just cut off whenever we want, even if one of us wanted to." Shaebo grabs her face firmly. "Then why are you trembling like that?" What? He moves closer to her. "What? Did you have a finger cut off and sold just so you could be here beside me or something? Or are you here to suck the brains out of this useless, stupid bastard?" Leon is terrified of him. Why is everything I can remember just words that sound like garbage? What? What are you saying? We're not like that. We were very close. You were really kind to me too. You even put a beautiful necklace around my neck. She remembers him putting the rope around her neck to strangle her. That thin string was more like a weapon than a beautiful necklace. So you're saying I was a good person? She can't find an answer. I must have been a real bastard. Just from the way you're talking, it sounds like you were brainwashed into saying this. No, she says to herself. I'm the one trying to brainwash you here, you idiot. Then she continues. That's not it. Shaebo couldn't have treated me this coldly. You were always good to me. You were never cruel. You never threatened me like you did today. Shaebo could never do anything bad to me, even though that's just wishful thinking.
Why?
He places both hands on her face. Why wouldn't I want to do anything bad to you? Leon grows frightened as his hands move closer to her neck. Because you're legally bound to me. Legally? Our heroine is stunned by what she just said. Please, just work, Brain. Just this once, before we die. She remembers what the manager told her. Do you understand, Leon? A great partner isn't found by fate. We find them ourselves. Shaebo, you need to calm down. Because if you hurt me now, it would be considered killing one of your relatives, she says to herself. That's all I can say. I can't survive this. Then she continues. I'm your wife. As you can see, Shaebo is stunned. What did you say? Then, suddenly, he loses consciousness and collapses onto her. Shaebo! Shaebo! She drifts into thoughts of that night while holding him. 1 month later. The next day, Leon and the manager visit one of their clients' homes. Are you saying it was struck by lightning last night? The woman replies through her tears. Yes, this is the tree we planted when our son was born, miss. But that child has grown up and is now in the army. What should we do about this ominous sign? I'll take a look at it first. She looks at the tree and thinks. It's in serious condition, but luckily the roots aren't damaged. It can recover. The manager speaks to her in a low voice. Wait, are you really going to treat this tree? If you're not careful, this could end badly for you. And if you end up being blamed for it, what are you going to do? It's a tree that was planted for her son's birth. We have to do everything we can. First, we need to secure the damaged section with chains. Do we have enough local equipment at the hospital? Well, yes, but not... She cuts her off. Excuse me, I need to take this call really quickly. She walks away to answer the phone and cries out when she answers. What? What do you mean you don't know when he'll wake up? Obviously, I had a conversation with this person, didn't I? He even pinned me down. The doctor replies. What I mean is that the patient never woke up, even when Leon called us a month ago. The patient had definitely woken up after being in a coma for 2 years, and he remembers when Leon called him. Doctor, please help me quickly! The doctor continues. But since then, the patient has developed some rare symptoms. She replies, What do you mean by rare symptoms? He continues. It's hypersomnia. Our heroine is stunned. The doctor continues while looking at Shabo in the intensive care room. It's a condition also known as Sleeping Beauty syndrome. Aside from the memory loss, there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with his brain, so for now, we're only suspicious. We need to monitor him closely. But if this really is the condition, once the patient falls asleep, we won't know when he'll wake up. For this patient, his sleeping period increased from 3 to 5 days, and now it's been 12 days without him waking up. Well, since we've examined him and found nothing wrong, we'll transfer him to your home for now. Leon is stunned. Wait, doctor, just a moment, please. If what you're saying is that Shabo isn't in a coma right now, but no one knows when he'll wake up, is that right? He replies, yes, that's how things appear at the moment. Our heroine is delighted. Thank you so much, doctor. I'll work even harder from now on. The doctor is shocked by her reaction and says, what? Our heroine returns to the manager and the woman, looking happy. Sorry to keep you both waiting. The manager replies, are you done? Did you finish the call? Our heroine replies at the height of her happiness, yes, I'll do my best to save this tree, so don't worry. The woman is delighted. Thank you so much, miss. Leon replies, I'll take this seriously from now on. The manager says, I don't know what's going on, but it seems to have worked for now. The doctor hangs up the phone and thinks, it seems Leon is under a lot of stress, so her emotions may be unstable. The doctor is shocked when he remembers that he didn't tell Leon that Sleeping Beauty syndrome, or Klein-Levin syndrome, usually causes symptoms such as abnormal behavior, excessive eating, aggression, and even hypersexuality. He continues, well, it doesn't matter. Since no one knows when he'll wake up anyway, I'll tell her next time. He thinks, by the way, Shabo seems to be suffering. It would be better for him to receive treatment at a major hospital, but they're sending him back to this run-down hospital. Well, it's not my business to dig any deeper. All I have to do is take the money I'm owed and do the job I've been ordered to do. But what really bothered me were the words the patient kept repeating when he was awake. He remembers when Shabo woke up, and the doctor called out to him, can you hear me? Can you hear my voice? If you can hear me, can you say something? And Shabo kept repeating one word, wife. The doctor replies, that's good. Please keep talking. Then he mumbled something else that we couldn't hear, but it shocked the doctor. At night, at Leon's house, she is happy as she walks up to the second floor and says to herself, it's been 2 years since I brought a murderer into my home because of that damn incident, but I'm grateful for these days when I can live in peace. I can fix this. She remembers when she told Shabo, I'm your wife. That crazy liar. Even after a month has passed, I still really regret saying that to him. She remembers lying on the bed and screaming. No matter how desperate you are to stay alive, you say wife. And not just wife, but the wife of a murderer. But now that bastard has lost consciousness, and who knows when he'll wake up. This is my chance to clean up this mess. It's a miracle. She stands in front of Shabo's room and thinks, the doctor said they moved him to the second floor this afternoon. Let's see. It might be better to check whether he's still lying there peacefully. She enters the room but doesn't find him in the bed. I'll be quiet for a moment. You're seriously bad luck. Our heroine is stunned, freezes in place, and cries out, that bastard! She runs through the streets, searching for Shabo. Where are you? Where did that bastard go? She stops because she is exhausted from running and stops to catch her breath. He's not even in good condition, so he shouldn't be able to go far. But I've already searched everywhere. What's going on? If I don't find him, I'm going to... Suddenly, she finds drops of red on the ground. She looks ahead in shock and finds some feathers. Shabo is standing in front of her, covered in red, with a chicken in his hand. He looks cold, and she freezes in fear, unable to move. No, pull yourself together, Leon. You have to get this man back home. She says to him in a broken voice, Shabo, you can barely move. Why are you out here, huh? Come on, put that chicken down and go back inside. You can't stay out here for too long. He doesn't answer her. She calls out to him, Shabo, what's wrong with you? He spits some blood from his mouth. She is shocked by what he did and says to herself, did he just tear the chicken's head off with his teeth? Is memory loss really the only thing wrong with his brain? Were you here? The only face that came to mind was yours. But the door wouldn't open, so I broke it down, and you weren't there. She remembers being in the room and not finding him, only to discover that the door had been broken down. She says to herself, did he break the back door just to find me? That means he remembers my face, doesn't it? No. Calm down. His mind is obviously unstable right now. There's still plenty of room to maneuver. She says, I see. You must really be confused. I'm actually the doctor who was taking care of you, Shabo, she says to herself. Well, technically I'm a tree doctor, but that still counts. She continues, you've been asleep this whole time, you know? Do you know that? You were so sick that you couldn't wake up for a long time, which is why your body is unstable right now. Seeing things and hearing things, all of that is just your brain playing tricks on you. There's no need to worry. It's all just a dream anyway. So go home and get plenty of rest, and when you wake up, you'll feel much better.
He drops the chicken from his hand, wipes his mouth, and says to her,
Dream? Actually, you're right. If it were real, I probably wouldn't even be standing here. She doesn't understand what he's saying, and he continues. Did you know that I spent all my time dreaming about bad dreams with my wife while I was asleep? So no, I'm not confused. I understand my situation perfectly well. He moves closer to her. I have a wife, and she's standing right in front of me, trembling and trying to get away from me as if I'm going to kill her. Our heroine feels her body freeze and thinks, I want to run. I want to tell him he's wrong. Just say something to get out of this. But the trap I set for him is reaching its end. I can't take a single step. What's your name? What? Tell me your name. She thinks, should I tell him my real name? I don't want to repeat a third time.
She replies fearfully, Solion.
Solion. So, Leon. Have you decided that you're tired of your husband becoming such an idiot that you can't deal with him anymore? Is this the perfect time to abandon him? No. That's not it. It's not. She continues. From your point of view, Shabo, it must be terrifying. Suddenly having a wife you don't remember anything about? I was worried about how uncomfortable and overwhelmed you must feel when I told you, and I was right. Did you do that for me? She nods vigorously. Yes. She thinks, all I need to do is stay alive. What kind of nonsense are you talking about? You call this consideration? Don't pull that kind of nonsense with me, Leon. The law says we're married, doesn't it? Or are you planning to abandon your husband? Our heroine cries as she trembles with fear. I guess I really am your husband. Because the moment you tried to get rid of me, I almost lost my mind. She says to herself, that's only because you're naturally an idiot. I must have really loved you, Leon. She feels frustrated and thinks, you beloved me as a dead body, not as a person. Oh God, I've let myself get completely caught up in his steps. She looks at him, but he still has one major weakness. He doesn't remember anything, which means I'm still the one holding the reins. So maybe for now, all I need to do is calm things down and get out of here. No one knows I'm here, so I'll be in trouble if he tries to kill me. Shabo, let's go home. We need to treat your wounds.
Home? Ah, you mean our home, right?
Yes. She thinks, do I actually have a few screws loose in my head? What have I done? Meanwhile, at Leon's house, our heroine says, we've finally made it home. Leon, you look really exhausted. She thinks, it's because of all those endless questions on the way back. She remembers carrying him while he was inside the carriage, asking her, how old am I? The same age as me. And how old are you, Leon? 32. Then why are we speaking so formally to each other? She says, that's because Shabo has very good manners. Actually, I should have walked by myself. No, I can't let you do that. Your body was already covered in wounds. She says to herself, if anything happens to him, I'll be responsible. She continues, come on, hurry, take a shower and change your clothes. I'll get the first aid kit from downstairs. Our heroine sits beside him and begins treating the wounds on his hand, thinking, he must have been in a great deal of pain, and yet he doesn't show anything. Their eyes meet, and our heroine is startled and turns her face away from him, thinking, this man, why does he look at people with such intense attention? He's like a beast hunting its prey. Whether the murderer is in pain or not, it's none of my business. Let's not think about it too much and just finish this as quickly as possible. She tells him, I'm done. I gave you some basic first aid, so the medical team will take better care of you tomorrow. Well then, I think I'll go downstairs now.
Why?
She is surprised by his question, and he continues,
Aren't we married? Why would we sleep separately?
Our heroine is stunned, blushes, and thinks, wait a second, Shabo, you're still sick, you know.
I'm not in a coma anymore.
Wait, I didn't think about this at all. She suddenly realizes how terrible the lie she just told was. He moves closer to her and says,
is it because I'm a stranger to you?
Then he quickly moves away.
Because I'm not like the husband you remember, Leon? In that case, I'll just lie here and breathe.
Our heroine looks at him, confused by what he said.
I promise I won't treat you carelessly, force you, or threaten you, just like the husband you once knew. So please, sleep with me.
And in the end,
Just as he wanted, our heroine lies down beside him. I ended up lying right beside the murderer, Shabo says. There are so many things I want to ask you about, she says to herself. Just sleep, you idiot. What are you curious about? How did I end up in a coma? Damn it, why that question? We went to the mountains together, and then we got into an accident. Together? Well, I wasn't badly hurt. He feels relieved and asks, did we get married? 2 years ago. I made my wife suffer through our honeymoon, didn't I? That's the worst. That's the first reasonable thing I've heard him say. Well, Leon, how long were we dating? She is stunned. Well, his questions are getting harder. I have absolutely no experience or imagination when it comes to this kind of thing. If he digs any deeper, I won't be able to come up with any reasonable excuses. We got married as soon as we met. Right after we met? She says to herself. Would it be too strange if I said we got married right away? Well, on this island, arranged marriages are still very common in some households. He looks at her and says, one night? Did we do it right after meeting each other? And then you knew I was the right person? Our heroine freezes in shock. I can't believe I forgot that. That's quite something, Leon. Apparently, you were bold enough to get me in one night. No, that's not it.
Oh, so I was the one who seduced you? I spoke sweetly to innocent Leon and managed to bring her all the way to... Right? Was I being a shameless bastard? Hey, wait! Why does this conversation keep going in the wrong direction? Oh God, what is this atmosphere? We even shared a blanket like a married couple, so obviously the next thing would be... She gets lost in her thoughts and looks at him. No, I have to stop this somehow, she says. Absolutely, but it wasn't necessarily like that. We didn't have very good chemistry, you know? What do you mean? Yes, I mean, it wasn't exactly what we expected. Who wasn't good enough? Oh, well, I guess it was both of us. We were clumsy, weren't we? Shabo is even more shocked. That's more shocking than losing my memory. Tell me exactly. What was wrong, where, and how? Well, first of all, dig, think of something, anything. I picked it up over 32 years. I found it. I don't think you were very good, but I loved that side of you. You were like a monk, and I thought, this is the right man for me. What? I'm like a monk? She continues. So, we maintained a strict platonic relationship between us. Huh? Strict? So you've spent 2 years with a man who was like a monk. Just how much did you love me? Oh, Leon, the misunderstanding just keeps getting deeper and deeper, but somehow that's a good thing. You must be tired. Get some rest. All right, Leon, sleep well too. After all, to keep control of this man, we need a more solid misunderstanding. He must be asleep, right? She clasps her hands together and begins to pray. Oh God, please let this man fall into a deep sleep. If possible, let him sleep for a week. But seriously, what exactly do you mean by clumsy? Explain which part. Well, it ended quickly. I'm a damn idiot. You saw that, didn't I? He's crazy. So please, for this man's own sake, let him sleep for at least a week. No, let him sleep for as long as possible. You know he's suffering from that something syndrome? Whatever it's called. I can't remember. You can do it, right? Please.
I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends who love manhwa too. And thank you so much to everyone who's been supporting me. If you're interested in this manhwa and want to see more, leave me a comment so I know. I love you all. Bye!